Welcome to another video on Better Pics for Google Maps. I'm your host, Morten Copenhagen. In this video, I will demonstrate the 6 steps designed to crop images for Google Maps while using the cropping tool in Google Photos. Following these steps and only uploading wider images with the storefronts nicely centered can prevent Google's not-so-smart autocrop from ruining your shots. Today, I'll be cropping these 5 images, so let's get started with the first one. First, you start thinking about how should this image look when it's cropped to the square format. You can see that the store is actually, this shawarma store is actually pretty square already, so we can do a pretty tight zoom on this. Let's start by entering the edit mode down here, this icon. And then this icon down here, that is the cropping tool. I'll select that now. So you see the 4 corners are little places that you can pull in and out here, but we will just be using the bottom line and pull it up, and we will use the top line and pull it down. But how do you figure out how far down and how far up you need to pull these lines? Let me demonstrate this from this little animation. You need to imagine the height of the image transformed into a width, and this width centered will give you the distance between the 2 lines. So the width is going to be the height of the image. Let's go back and apply that. So we need to think about the height here and see if the store will fit in there. It will fit nicely in there. So let's check if it's okay. There is an easy trick here. If you press done and we save it and we start editing again, at the bottom here you see these small square versions of the image. Here you can kind of check if your crop is okay. So looking at the crop at the bottom, I think we need to zoom in quite a bit more. So to zoom in more, the trick is to make it less tall. So I'll pull up, come closer, and I'll take the bottom line further down, like this. Okay, let's check again. We need to save and go back in here, and now we can see, yes, we are very nice, but I want it to be centered slightly better. So I want the store to move to the left a little bit. We go back into cropping. To move the store or the storefront to the left, I need to pull in the left side here. And you can use the grid lines to get an idea about how far you should go. Done. And we save it again. And go back into edit. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I think I'm happy with this image. So we will go back and continue with the next one. This shawarma store is now ready to be uploaded to Google Maps. The next image is this one. Notice that this shop is not just one store, it has the second floor also. So let's go in and start editing it, cropping, and it's most likely I need to take away most from down here. So let's go in really close and see how that'll work. Like this. And done, and save, and back in, and now we can see the cropped image at the bottom here. Ooh, 2 things. I think it's too tight, zoomed in too much. And secondly, it's not super centered. There's a little, it's very tight on the right side, and you can see some of the wall on the left side. Let's fix that. So we need to take away a little bit on this side, but we also need to open it up to make it a little wider. Maybe like this. Let's go and have a look. Save. Back into edit. Yeah, not bad. I'm happy with this. So we are done with image number 2. Let's continue to number 3. It is this little store with the red frame, And this is an example where we can do an extremely tight crop. Let's pull up the bottom line. Very tight. We can pull down this one here. Very tight. Yes. Done. And let's save it and see the... Oops. Look at that. I forgot to center this image. So we need to go back again. And if we want to move the store to the left, I pull in the left side. And I use the grid lines to get an idea about how far I should go. I think this is okay. Done. Save. Get back in. Yes, I'm happy with this. Nicely, very tight crop. So this image is now ready to be uploaded to Google Maps. At the top you will see how it will look in the wide format, and at the bottom you will see it auto-cropped to the square format. Let's continue to the next image. The next image is Copenhagen Town Hall. And if you noticed, the town hall is positioned at the top half of the image. That's because I wanted the horizontal lines to appear to be plumb up and down. So, of course, we need to remove a lot of the bottom. I take away some of the pavement here. The objective now is to make a crop where the town hall appears so that we can see both the tip of the tower and the full width of the building. So I need to make the height so that the width of the town hall will fit in there. Maybe this will be good. Let's take a look. Save. Go back in. Yeah, this is not bad. I think I'm happy with this. Maybe you can see there's a little extra air on the right-hand side, and maybe we could make the crop a little bit tighter. Let's do that. Make it tighter. We need to pull up a little bit further here, and to center it, look at the grid lines, how they line up with the building. I think this is going to be okay. Done, and then save. And then go in again and see. Yeah, I'm happy with this. So this was the second last image we are going to crop today. The last one we're looking at is this shop. It's a rather difficult crop because it has 3 windows, and that means it needs to be a very wide crop. Or maybe we should make it even tighter. Let me show you both solutions. First, we will try to make the wide crop. And look, let me center this door now. I use the grid lines to make it centered, aligned very nicely with the same amount of space on each side of the store name. Like this. So let's see how that's gonna look. If you notice the red crosses that are put up on the side, on the top, the right-hand side, it's actually cut in half. Not very nice. I need to allow more space for that. I'll go back into the cropping and see, there's not enough cropping space on the right-hand side of this shop to make that crop. So I made a mistake while taking the shot. I didn't obey the framing rules, so now I can't make the crop I wanted to make. So I need to change the strategy and maybe go for just having the 3 windows in there and not those signs. So now I need to try to find a height that is equal to the 3 windows. Maybe here. Let's go check. And save. And then back in. Not bad. See, this is option number 1. You can read the name of the store, but I think we can do better. The 3 windows, if that's not as important as reading the name, then let me show the other solution to you. That would be just to focus on the name only. So, and 1 window. So, yeah, maybe a little bit out here. Sound like that. Save and back in. Look at this. Maybe we can make it even tighter. Let me go in closer. So go closer means reduce the height. Yeah, I like that. So imagine that as a little icon on Google Maps, and nobody will be in doubt that this is the Red Cross Up Shop. So this is now ready to be uploaded to Google Maps. At top you can see the white format, and at the bottom you can see the auto-cropped version. This is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Local guides can find the tutorial Better Pics for Google Maps by following the link in the description below. See you in the next video.